Good morning. My name is Professor James Moriarty. As faculty marshal, it is my privilege to declare the 126th Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts commencement ceremony that is now in order. Please remain standing as you are able. On behalf of the faculty at MCLA, it is my distinct honor to bring congratulations and greetings to all the graduates here today. We are proud of all your achievements. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 12th president of the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, the Honorable Dr. James F. Burge.
Good morning. I'm delighted to preside over today's 126th commencement exercises and to welcome family members, faculty, staff, alumni, friends, and distinguished guests on this special day. And of course, welcome and congratulations to the class of 2025. As we begin today's ceremony, please remain standing as you're able for the performance of America the Beautiful. It is my pleasure to introduce and welcome seniors Sahara Hudson, Rachel Lamar, and Aiden McGinnis. Welcome.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, shed his grace and crown thy good with
Brotherhood
and sisterhood. From sea to shining sea. From sea to shining sea, to shining sea.
Thank you, Sahara, Rachel, and Aiden for that beautiful and lovely performance. I would also like to thank Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Carolyn Daner, and Dr. Laura Stanley, Professor of Theater, for their support of that beautiful performance. With gratitude and humility, we respectfully acknowledge that Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts stands on the ancestral homelands of the Stockbridge-Munsee Mohicans, who are the indigenous peoples of this land. Following tremendous hardship after being forced from their valued homelands, they continued as a sovereign tribal nation in Wisconsin, which is where they reside today. We pay honor and respect to their ancestors, past and present, as we commit to building a more inclusive and equitable space for all. Please be seated. It is my great pleasure to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, Mr. Mohan Boodram.
Good morning. I bring you greetings from the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts Board of Trustees. For 131 years, the governor has appointed residents of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to govern this college. It's a tradition in American higher education, a form of public service that goes back 400 years. Clearly, the most exciting and rewarding part of our work as trustees is to confer academic degrees on students. It's one of our favorite days of the year, as all of you graduates today are the living embodiment of our goals for the college. So I offer each and every one of you congratulations on behalf of myself and my fellow trustees, as well as to the family and friends who have joined you on this journey. Best wishes to all, and congratulations again to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Chair Boodram. For each of you graduates today, commencement is the culmination of years of academic work and accomplishments. During your time at MCLA, you have compiled a long list of accomplishments and inspired us with your success in the classroom, in the lab, on the stage, in the gallery, on the athletic playing surfaces, and in the community. You've studied abroad, conducted research, participated in service trips and internships, and created community service programs to meet the needs you saw in our community. You were inducted into honors societies, held offices in student government, produced works of art, theater, dance, and spoken word, scored goals, runs, and baskets, and crossed finish lines. Some of you returned to school after time off, bringing with you professional and life experiences that enriched class discussions and that underscored the importance of lifelong learning. Those of you who fulfilled the requirement of master's degree in education and certificates of advanced graduate study have devoted yourselves to changing the lives of students through the power of education. Others, like those of you earning your MBA today, have balanced work while attending class on weekends and online to become better leaders and managers. Many of you worked full-time or multiple part-time jobs while you pursued your degree. Some of you are parents, step-parents, and foster parents raising families, or caring for parents and grandparents, completing your education while balancing a plethora of responsibilities. Graduates, we are here on this special day because of the work of many, many members of the MCLA community who have put great energy and care into making today a wonderful day honoring your accomplishments. Today's exercises are made possible with the energy and enthusiasm of our staff and facilities, media services, IT, student affairs, residence life and housing, academic affairs, the registrar's office, MCLA dining services, public safety, institutional advancement, the commencement committee, and countless volunteers. Let's take a moment to thank this group with a round of applause. My colleagues and I are called to our work at MCLA by one common purpose. We want to contribute to the education of the next generation of leaders. Because of that purpose, our faculty give of their time and expertise generously and without hesitation as we continue to build and shape the future of MCLA and public higher education in the Commonwealth. Our dedicated staff and administrators work in partnership with the faculty. No matter their role or assignment, our staff members go above and beyond to make MCLA a place where students can achieve powerful results. They serve the college with distinction, and their commitment to our students, our community, and one another is inspiring. I invite the faculty, administrators, and staff who are here today to please stand so that the graduates and their families can thank you. At MCLA, we are fortunate to be served by 3 volunteer boards our Alumni Board of Directors, the MCLA Foundation Board of Directors, and the MCLA Board of Trustees. Thank you to the members of these boards. I ask that you all please stand as you are able and be recognized for your many contributions to MCLA. Today, we also welcome some very special alumni guests, our golden graduates who mark the anniversary of their own commencement 50 or more years ago. Along with the members of the class of 1975 who are celebrating their 50th reunion, we also have graduates from the classes of 1960, 1966, 1967, 1969, 1971, 1972, 1973, and 1974. Would our golden graduates please stand as you are able and be recognized? Welcome home. It is now my pleasure to introduce Bree Cody. Bree is a communications major with a concentration in public relations and corporate communication. Bree hails from Tewksbury, Massachusetts, and serves as a senior class officer, a resident advisor, and a member of the leadership team at WJJW Radio, where she also holds the role of secretary. Bree is a standout student athlete, playing forward for the MCLA women's ice hockey team and serving as president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. She is a proud member of the Chi Alpha Sigma Student Athlete Honor Society, reflecting her commitment to excellence both on the ice and in the classroom. In addition to her many campus roles, Bree is the Secretary and Public Relations Chair for the National Residence Hall Honorary and has been a member of the President's Office this year as a student assistant. Beyond campus, Bree serves her country as a sergeant in the United States Army Reserves, exemplifying dedication, leadership, and service in every aspect of her life. Please welcome Bree to the podium.
I got this.
You got it.
I'm short. Thank you, President Burge, the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates. Being the commencement speaker is a great honor and an amazing privilege. It allows someone to showcase and talk about something you may not know about them, allow someone to hear unique stories. Regarding someone's college career, like mine, I transferred colleges twice, and I joined the Army, where I currently still serve as a sergeant. I played a year of club ice hockey at a massive college, only to be thrown off it for something I could not change about myself. Then one day, emailing a hockey coach to see if he would allow me to play for his team ended up changing my life forever. My time here at MCLA has meant the world to me for a variety of reasons. The very first time I heard about this school, I was sitting in my kitchen after having a meeting with my previous college that informed me that I was being fined $50 for being in a relationship with someone of the same sex. I knew I had to get out of a place like that. How could I attend a college where being myself cost me money? I immediately began Googling hockey teams that needed players when my sister called me to tell me that a college named Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts was looking for players as they were about to start a program. I emailed the coach, and it wasn't even 20 minutes after I sent the email that we set up a phone call. He told me a little bit about himself and myself, and my former team. He asked me if I had any questions. I only had one. Can I be gay on your team? The phone went silent for a minute or two, and I grew anxious. I heard my phone buzz, and it was a picture of two mugs on his desk. Both were LGBTQ pride mugs. He returned to the phone and said, "I will have to ask my athletic director and her wife to see if that will be a problem." Oh. Fast forward a little bit, I committed and began classes in the fall of 2023. This was not my first time transferring. However, this college, compared to my last, was a whirlwind of difference. Late October rolled around, meaning hockey season was upon us. This would be the first time in MCLA history that women's hockey would be established and take part in a regular season. During the season, little girls from around the town would stand outside our door before we entered the ice and gave us high fives. I learned a lot from them without them even knowing. At the last home game of the season, I'm about to take the ice for the third period when I feel a tap on my shoulder. It was one of the little girl's moms, and she told me, "I just wanted to tell you, you're my daughter's favorite player. You're super feisty, and she enjoys watching you play." I said thank you, and I had to skate onto the ice. To say the least, I was emotional. But, however, it was game time. I had to go out for the win. Of course. I almost started to get emotional, however, it was game time. It hit me at that moment that we had an impact on this town, showing little girls from the Berkshires that they could be just like us. After the season, I was pretty much established in school. I was part of numerous clubs by this point. One in particular was WJJW. WJJW is the official college radio station of MCLA. I became the secretary of the club and had a weekly radio show. This show truly helped me heal as a person. Senior year rolls around, and I'm fully integrated into the community here. I came here very early August because I was selected to be a resident advisor for the 2024-2025 academic year. I loved my role as an RA. It instilled in me the importance of community and helped me develop networking skills. During the first 6 weeks of the semester, all was going well. I was part of numerous boards, honor societies, while also training for the upcoming hockey season. Hockey season was 1 week away when the team was informed that our coach was leaving for a different coaching opportunity. Now, as you can imagine, I was super upset. However, it was okay because we had enough girls on the team to play, and we would adapt and be optimistic for the upcoming season. October 26th, 2024 was the day of our first scrimmage for the upcoming year. The game was going well, not our best, but surely not our worst. However, on the last shift with 2 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock, the puck went behind the net, and I skated to pressure the opposing team player. When I did this, my right skate got caught, and the opposing player moved out of the way. I flew headfirst into the boards. I got up, finished my shift, and I did not feel good at all. We ended up losing the game. However, the game is not a part of the story. I got through the handshake line fine. I got to the locker room, sat in my stall, and I knew I wasn't okay. I could not open my eyes, and everything was spinning. I finally figured out where I was when I recognized the emergency room, and I looked over my right shoulder and saw two of my fellow teammates standing there right next to me to make sure I wasn't alone. And one of them is actually graduating with me today, Miss Alexandria Bednar. Thank you, buddy. That injury would end up ending my college athletic career. Not playing hockey made me feel like a part of me was missing. I came here to play hockey. Now I'm being told I can't play my senior year. It was heartbreaking. This injury has completely changed my perspective and changed my mindset. Instead of playing hockey because when one door opens, when one door closes, another one opens, I end up becoming the official voice of the MCLA women's hockey team. This helped me overcome the intense feelings I had because of not playing, but gave me a sense of purpose. Head athletic trainer Matthew Boulet also really helped me on the recovery side of this injury. Throughout the 2 years I've spent here, he was always there for me, if not just on the sports side, but even for the best at life advice. However, 2 people work in the athletic training room. There's no one person I can thank more than the women's ice hockey team athletic trainer, Miss Elizabeth Oakes, class of 2021. Yeah. No matter how much I wanted to downplay my feelings and my injury, she always made sure I felt cared for. During 6 a.m. practices when I would go, even though I wasn't cleared, I sat in the AT shack with her, and our conversations there would be probably my favorite MCLA moments. There are no words to describe the amount she has helped me through this injury, and I can't even give her enough credit for how much she has helped me get through this year. I am forever grateful to Matt and Liz for their support and everything they have done for me and what they do for every student athlete here. Yeah. During my time here, It has opened my eyes to the fact that I am not just an athlete. I have more to bring to the table. I have developed connections not just with the athletic department, but with almost every department on this campus. I walk into any building and I'm always greeted with a "Hi, Bree," and a "How are you?" In the 2 years I've spent here, I've helped me in so many ways. I was never treated differently because I was a transfer student. It doesn't matter how I look and who my romantic connections are with. I was always treated with respect as more than just a college student, but rather as just family. I have been on this college journey for 6 years with its highs and many lows. MCLA guided me to the end of my journey to finally becoming a college graduate. And now to the class of 2025. As we stand on this mountaintop moment, I want to leave you with this. Be the person you once needed. Be the teammate, the friend, the voice, the encouragement, the safe space. Because out there, someone is hoping to find the kind of community we have built here at MCLA. Don't shrink yourself to fit into places that you weren't built for. Expand them, fill them with your truth. The climb isn't over, it's just the beginning, and now we get to choose how we carry each other. In the wise words of Miley Cyrus, ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side, it's the climb. Congratulations, graduates. We made it. Thank you, and have a Trailblazer Day.
Thank you, Bree, and congratulations. I'm confident that you and your fellow graduates will contribute to improving the lives of others as you embark on this next chapter of your life. You've been a bright light in our office this year, so thank you. I am now pleased to introduce Paul Paradiso, a candidate for the Master of Business degree. Paul is Vice President of IT Infrastructure at Tenerity, a global provider of loyalty and engagement solutions. He has just completed his MBA at MCLA, where his capstone team developed a strategic expansion plan for the Berkshire Innovation Center. Please join me in welcoming Paul to the podium.
Wow, okay. Okay, wow, thank you. Thank you to my professors for the honor of speaking at our MCLA 2025 commencement. And thank you to my classmates, our MBA cohort, for your encouragement and support. When I started thinking about what kind of speech this should be, personal, inspirational, about MCLA, about the Berkshires, I settled on trying to touch upon all of it. Since this is my first time giving a speech like this, I figured I would start by being honest about how it all came together. I wrote a draft, I threw it out, I ran a version through ChatGPT. I thought it was perfect until I showed it to my wife, who's a professor. She spotted the AI right away and sent me back to the drawing board. I got it. No AI, no memes, no dad jokes. No, human and humbled, just sharing something with you today. Commencement presents us with a paradox, one that's been reflected on many times, but still worth repeating. This moment marks the end of our formal studies, but it's also the beginning of something new. MCLA is a small institution, but it delivers big results. I'm standing here alone, but only because I've been surrounded by a community of students and faculty. We're here because of both group effort and individual drive. We worked independently on projects, yet none of us got here entirely on our own. We've lived these supportive dualities, collaboration and autonomy, structure and flexibility, exhaustion and pride. You could say I'm mid-career, which means I'm both tired and energized. What matters is the impact each of us can have, on our teams, on our communities, and the people we'll serve in the years to come. Admiral William McRaven once said that a single person can impact millions of lives. I believe that, and standing here with this cohort of graduates, I see a room full of people ready to do exactly that. For me, this milestone is especially meaningful as it aligns with another milestone. The Berkshires has seen a few of my turning points. 20 years ago, I climbed Mount Greylock by car after working through a health challenge of my own that really tested me. Reaching that summit gave me courage. Finishing my MBA here in the Berkshires gave me that same sense of courage, that I can do anything I set my mind to. A different kind of climb, but the same perspective. Now, my oldest son is about to graduate from high school and begin his own college journey. It's a reminder that growth is lifelong and that our perseverance can quietly inspire those around us, especially those watching most closely. To the faculty, thank you. Your investment in us has prepared us not just with knowledge, but with purpose. And to MCLA, thank you for providing a program that's flexible, affordable, and rooted in the Berkshires, a region full of innovation and potential. To my classmates, congratulations. We've made it through every challenge, culminating with our capstone project, delivering the strategic plan for the Berkshire Innovation Center, and gained valuable insight into the incredible resources we have available in this region. We did it together. This journey has also taught us the duality of human skills, recognizing that strength and vision must be balanced with listening and exploration. These dualities aren't contradictions. They're the essence of meaningful leadership, and they're skills anyone can learn. If you're wondering whether the MCLA MBA is for you, come along. You might be more ready than you think. Thank you again, and congratulations. MCLA 2025.
Thank you, Paul. I offer my congratulations to you and all of our graduate candidates today. Today, we are privileged to recognize 4 very special individuals who've made significant contributions of service and leadership to Berkshire County, the Commonwealth, their respective communities, and the nation. This year's honorary degree recipients are accomplished and distinguished. Their achievements in the areas of public service, literature, education, and humanities are noteworthy and unique. Would Trustees Boudrum and Marshall please join me at the podium as we recognize our honorary degree recipients? Would Representative Tricia Farley-Bouvier join us at the podium? Representative Tricia Farley-Bouvier, you have served your home city of Pittsfield in Massachusetts House of Representatives since 2011. In the House, you chair the Joint Committee on Advanced Information Technology, the Internet, and Cybersecurity. In the Progressive Caucus, you serve as co-chair with Representative Jack Patrick Lewis to advance legislation that promotes economic, social, and environmental justice. You served for many years on the Berkshire Compact, a county-wide coalition of leaders whose purpose was to make 16 years of education the norm in our county. Through this work, you galvanized your view that high-quality, affordable early education is the key to economic well-being of an individual and to a community. Since taking office, you have worked both locally and in coalition with colleagues throughout the Commonwealth to raise the level of the profession and the pay of early educators while keeping costs affordable for parents. You work with legislators from 26 post-industrial cities across the Commonwealth to promote legislation and funding to bring economic development to our communities through the Gateway Cities Caucus. As a member of the Massachusetts Caucus of Women Legislators, You serve as co-chair of the Sexual Violence Task Force with Representative Natalie Higgins. By bringing advocates and experts together, supporting legislation, and encouraging state legislators and staff to build relationships with their local support services, the task force seeks to center the voices of survivors and raise awareness about sexual violence. After graduating from Pittsfield High School, you went on to earn a bachelor's degree in special and elementary education from Salve Regina University and a master's degree in educational psychology from the University of Connecticut. You've known since high school that you wanted to teach special education, and your teaching career has taken you from Belize and Uruguay to Connecticut and home to Pittsfield, where you taught English as a second language and became the education director and then the executive director of the Literacy Network. You use your power and position to remove barriers and level the playing field for others, and to be a voice of our seniors, immigrants, the disabled, and foster children. You're a lifelong learner who takes the time to get to know your colleagues and constituents as individuals. This makes you a true collaborator who is able to get things done. Your work as an educator, legislator, and longtime advocate for the citizens of Massachusetts aligns deeply with the values of MCLA. We've been inspired by your leadership in advocating for children and families, consumer protection, survivors of violence and exploitation, and of course, for public education. Your support of technology, infrastructure, transportation, and economic development has had a lasting impact on our region and on the individuals and families that you serve. Representative Farley Bouvier, in honor of your lifelong dedication to service and to the Berkshires, the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Public Service honoris causa. Congratulations. Would Dennis Powell please join us at the podium? Dennis Lee Powell, you are a remarkable leader whose commitment to the Berkshire County community is exhibited in your decade-long service as president of the Berkshire County chapter of the NAACP. You also co-chair the branch's Freedom Fund Committee, are an executive committee member of the NAACP New England Area Conference, and serve on its education committee. Additionally, you serve on the Pittsfield Licensing Board, the Pittsfield Four Freedoms Coalition, the Greylock Community Development Advisory Board, and the Railroad Street Youth Project Board. You are a past member of the Pittsfield School Committee and the steering committee of the W.E.B. Du Bois Educational Series, and have served as both vice chair and chair of the W.E.B. Du Bois Center for Freedom and Democracy. Your professional background is as distinguished as your leadership roles. You are a veteran of the United States Army, a graduate of the Culinary Institute of America, and a former restaurant and catering company owner. While serving as an instructor and administrator at the Culinary Institute, you received the Culinary Teachers Association Recognition Award, and your team took first place in the Salon Culinaire Mondiale in Switzerland and earned the Diploma of Honor from the Société Culinaire Philanthropique. In the 1990s, you received the Berkshire Center for Family and Children's Outstanding Volunteer Award and were named by the South Advocate as Pittsfield's most valuable person. In 2018, Berkshire Magazine recognized you as one of its Berkshire 25, which is bestowed on the region's most dedicated, most creative, and most influential people. In 2020, you received the Black Excellence on the Hill Award from the Massachusetts Black and Latino Legislative Caucus, and in 2021, you received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Nonprofit Center of the Berkshires. Under your leadership, the Berkshire County NAACP has revitalized efforts to foster diversity in city government and schools and confronted challenges with vision and dedication. Mr. Powell, your advocacy for diversity, inclusion, and collaboration embodies the values we hold dear at MCLA. As a former college professor and current mentor, you believe education is a right for everyone and should be able to exercise, which aligns deeply with the college's mission. For your dedication to community service, leadership, and advocacy, and your courage to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves, the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Public Service honoris causa. Would Dr. Barbara Malkus please join us at the podium? Dr. Barbara Malkus, you are the North Adams Public Schools Superintendent who will retire in June after serving more than 35 years in the roles of science teacher, school administrator, district administrator, deputy superintendent, and superintendent. In each of the districts you served and each of the roles you assumed, you have strived to improve the quality of education for all students, particularly those representing underserved populations. You hold a bachelor's degree in chemistry from St. Joseph's College in Brooklyn, a master's degree in science education from St. John's University, and a doctorate in educational leadership from the Sage Colleges of Albany. In 2021, you completed your 200-hour certification as a Breathe for Change facilitator and yoga teacher, and completed an additional 300-hour yoga training in the spring of 2023. You are an advocate of lifelong teaching and learning at all levels and in all disciplines. You serve as past president of the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents, president of the Massachusetts Breast Cancer Coalition, and treasurer of the Northern Berkshire Community Coalition. You were named 2024 Massachusetts Superintendent of the Year, and in 2025 received the North Adams Women's History Month Hall of Fame Women of Distinction Award and the Women in Educational Leadership Network's Bobby D'Alessandro Leadership Award. As a first-generation high school and college graduate, you understand the life-changing opportunities that education affords and have made it your life's work to remove impediments to its success. Your work as a passionate steward of public education aligns deeply with the college's values. We have been inspired by your leadership in the development of highly successful early college partnership with MCLA, Drury High School, and North Adams Public Schools, helping local students understand that a college education is a very real and very attainable goal as a legacy of which to be proud. Your thoughtful guidance through the pandemic and your navigation of transformative school building projects have changed the shape of North Adams Public Schools and ushered in a future of innovation and growth. Dr. Malkus, in honor of your lifelong dedication to education and your well-earned upcoming retirement, the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Public Service honoris causa. Would Professor K.C. Lehman please join us at the podium? K.C. Lehman, you are the Libby Shern Moody Professor of English and Creative Writing at Rice University. You are also the author of Long Division, which won the 2022 NAACP Image Award for Fiction, and the essay collection How to Slowly Kill Yourself and Others in America, named a notable book of 2021 by the New York Times. Your best-selling memoir, Heavy, won the Andrew Carnegie Medal for Excellence in Nonfiction, the Christopher Isherwood Prize for Autobiographical Prose, the Barnes & Noble Discovery Award, and the Austin Riggs Erickson Prize for Excellence in Mental Health Media, as well as was named one of the 50 best memoirs of the past 50 years by the New York Times. You are the recipient of the 2020-2021 Radcliffe Fellowship at Harvard and a MacArthur Fellowship in 2022. You are the founder of the Catherine Coleman Literary Arts and Justice Initiative at Jackson State University, which aids local young people in becoming more comfortable reading, writing, revising, and sharing on their own terms in their own communities. You are also the co-host of Reckon True Stories with Disha Philia. As an educator, you believe in the philosophy of sharing, that we must share the stories that made us and the dreams we have for the future, as well as be open to hearing the ideas of dreams of others. Education, you say, is where we practice the art of sharing, where sharing is ritualized and made real. You say now, more than ever, what we have should not have hoarded. You learned from this from your grandmother, who believed in that. If we have an abundance, it should be shared with others. Your transformative work as an author and cultural critic deeply aligns with MCLA's mission to inspire intellectual growth, social responsibility, and creativity. The breadth of your achievements underscores your dedication to advancing equity, creativity, and justice, values we deeply cherish at MCLA and for which the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. It is my pleasure to welcome our esteemed colleague and Professor Emerita of History at MCLA, Dr. Frances Jones Sneed, who will introduce Dr. Lehman to offer the commencement address.
Good morning. It is such a pleasure to be in front of you today. President Burge, the trustees, graduates, families, faculty, and honored guests. It is a tremendous honor and a personal joy to introduce today's speaker, a man whose voice feels to me like coming home. Kayese Lehman is a son of Mississippi. I am a daughter of Mississippi. Though we were born in different Mississippis, I recognize his work in the same red clay underfoot as I was born. The same ghost in the trees, the same strength passed through both of us for the one who came before us. I came of age during the Jim Crow era, when my mother, like so many Black women of her generation, used the strength of her hands and the power of her presence to shield me from a world that did not always see my worth. She taught me to walk tall, speak truth, and claim space. And when I read Kayese's work, I hear her voice again. I hear the voices of fathers and brothers, of sons and daughters. I hear the fullness of Black life, its weight and its wonder, its rage and its joy, its resistance and its tenderness. Kayese Lehman, as you already know, is a prize winner. He's done everything. I don't have to repeat that, Kayese. But more than that, he is a truth teller, an excavator of memory, a witness to the complexity of being Black and human in America. His writing is not safe. His writing is not easy, but his writing is necessary. He teaches us that to survive, we must tell the truth. That to heal, we must name what we've carried. That to love ourselves, each other, and this flawed nation that we must reckon with, that we must reckon with it all. not one piece of it, but all of it. Now, let me say something that's not often said in gatherings such as this. It's even a little inconvenient, but most people don't remember what was said at their commencement. They remember the hugs, they remember the weather, and they remember the thrill of crossing that stage. But I believe today might be different, because Kayese Lehman doesn't just speak to our ears, he speaks to our memory, our muscle, our marrow, to our heart. So to the class of 2025, as you step forward into the future, I hope that you carry the kind of courage that Kayese offers. Courage rooted in honesty, sharpened by history, and softened by love. You are the next generation of truth tellers, builders, and dreamers. This moment belongs to you. And so, from one child of Mississippi to another, from one storyteller to a room full of new voices, it is my privilege to welcome someone who shows us how to speak boldly, live fully, and imagine freely. Please help me welcome your 2025 commencement speaker, a son of Mississippi and now of the world, my friend, Kayese Lehman.
Okay. Oh boy. I want to say thank you, Francis. That was the best speech. my speech is gonna pale in comparison to that. I want to thank you all for inviting me here in this space today. I'm from Mississippi. Growing up in Mississippi, we would always get Massachusetts wrong. We had to spell it. We wouldn't get the capital right. But anyway, thank y'all for making time and space for me up here. I want to talk to y'all today about Sesame Street, about grandmamas, and about style. The Friday of the week that I was asked to give this commencement address was Admitted Students Day at Rice University in Houston, where I teach. I was teaching the second semester of a year-long course called Writing Longer Fiction to English majors in their last semester of college. I looked outside the window during class and I saw all these high school students and their parents walking around in head-to-toe Rice gear. I'm talking about Rice pants, Rice sweatshirts, muscle shirts. They had on the Rice hats, the Rice sunglasses, Rice wristbands, Rice book bags. And I just started laughing, partially because our fiction course was really about narrative style, and there was little more unstylish to me than rocking the matching clothes of your parents to a school you just been admitted to. Plus, I'm from the 90s, and we just didn't do it like that back then. So I asked my seniors if they remembered their accepted Students' Day 4 years earlier. And they all looked at me and gave me that too soon grunt before saying, COVID, Professor Lehman, COVID. The following Friday, I had to go over protocol with these same students who were about to graduate about what should happen if ICE agents came into our classrooms without proper documentation from a judge looking for international students who had protested genocide. These students graduated last week. My students in Houston were my students in Houston, and it's likely that you all have little in common with them. In some way or another, your college career likely began, though, during the worst pandemic the world has ever seen, and it ended with federal government agents and ICE actually going into classrooms to get students. In between those poles or those frames was a lot of layered things for my students and hopefully for you, a lot of studying, a lot of wondering who you are, a lot of reckoning of what kind of lover of humanity you want to be. And though this is your day, and some of you have been working to get to this day for 4, or if you're like me, 6 years, however long it took after this celebration of your absolutely awesome achievement, I want you to find the eyes and the heart of someone who made this graduation possible. I want you to try lovingly and tenderly to ask that person where they've been these last 4 years. When I graduated from college, I remember looking in my grandmama's eyes and seeing dark splotches I had never seen. I saw a new limp in my grandmama's left leg that I'd never noticed. I realized that 4 years or 6 years did not just happen to me, it also happened to my grandmama, the woman who made my educational journey possible. And I'm here today to say all great human beings do not get a ceremony. My grandmama, Catherine Coleman, did not have a commencement ceremony of her own because she could not go to any high school, college, or university. She had to drop out of high school to work as a teenager in the field, and she finished high school through correspondence courses. My grandmother then worked as a domestic in white people's homes and as a chicken line worker in a chicken plant in Forest, Mississippi. After her dream was to send her children and her grandchildren not to Harvard or Stanford or Mississippi State or Ole Miss, but to a black university in Mississippi called Jackson State. Jackson State gave her children the greatest chance at equitable access to second chances, healthy choices, and the greatest chance at increasing their capacities for kindness. She went to all their graduation ceremonies. My grandmother was the greatest human being in my life, but she could not vote in our state by law until her late 30s. Her third child, my mother, could not go to school with white children until she was a junior in high school in 1969. Sesame Street also debuted in 1969. My grandmother, a member of Concord Missionary Baptist Church, loved the premise of Sesame Street. 6 months after Sesame Street debuted during my mother's senior year in high school, an all-white Mississippi commission in the blackest state in the nation voted to remove Sesame Street from televisions in our state. Their rationale was leaked to the New York Times. Quote, "Some of the members of the commission were very much opposed to showing the series because it used a highly integrated cast of children," unquote. 22 days after the commission banned Sesame Street, my grandmother joined teachers and parents and regular folk in and outside Mississippi to publicly challenge the decision to not air the program. And they won. Mississippians like my grandmother never stopped fighting or sharing or believing that the land and all its possibility must be shared. And all of our hope as Mississippians, as Americans, as humans, was our capacity for kindness be expanded. 6 years after Sesame Street aired, I was born, and Grandmama offered me those teachings of Sesame Street, along with the teachings of a Palestinian Jewish character in this big old book called the Bible, named Jesus. They're the same teachings, she would say, Kiese. Treat folks as we want to be treated, share, be honest, be kind, admit mistakes, accept others' mistakes, and revise. And finally, fight tyranny by all means necessary. I wasn't a great student, but I was a great student of my grandmama. And that's really why I'm in front of y'all today. My grandmother died a few months ago. She was 95 years old. Before she died, she watched legislators in Mississippi, a place we love more than any other place on earth, the blackest and poorest state in the nation, decide that inclusion and equity are now illegal. Unlike 60-something years ago, my grandmama watched Mississippi follow a president who wants to defund PBS and by proxy, defund Sesame Street. This should break every human heart and collapse all human lungs in this room. The desire to punish those who have already been punished should be breathtaking. But it should also make our fight and our paths clearer. Our desire to organize, our capacity for kindness, and our desire to revise all that we have is the only thing that will save us. It is all that has ever saved us from tyranny and from the worst of what we see in the mirror. Days like this, I remember that in Mississippi and in Massachusetts, we know how to fight, we know how to lose, we know how to organize with broken hearts, we know how to win. We know how to breathe with collapsed lungs. My grandmama used to say that she would never live to see the change she was fighting for. She lied. She saw what needed changing. She organized, she prayed, she revised. She helped make that change. She experienced a brutal backlash to that change. And then my grandmother died, having seen every significant right that she fought for in her life be overturned. In honor of my grandmama, I'd like to ask these graduates to please love on and sincerely thank the folks watching you graduate today, especially the ones who prayed and saved and fought for your safeness these last few years. Though you might not understand it, I promise you that they need love today, probably much more or as equal as you do. And all great humans do not get a ceremony. Now, most of y'all do not know my grandmama, but I hope you know that the love I'm describing is a love we all have the right to. I hope that you've been touched by the love I'm describing, and the worst of this nation will have you believing that the person who loved you whole is not worthy of modeling. I didn't grow up wanting to be James Baldwin or Michael Jordan or, God forbid, a billionaire. I grew up wanting to be like my grandmother. When my grandmother was alive, she always talked about us living in the end times. But somehow her acceptance that we were living in the world's last movement made her capacity for kindness even higher. It made her want to be better at love. She understood that all great human beings do not get a ceremony, but we must be ceremonious to all human beings in this world. You're supposed to end these kinds of speeches with some kind of advice. I'm not sure at all what you all need, but I want you to figure out the kinds of lovers you want to be. Loving people requires style, and style requires revision. My granny was the most stylized lover I will ever know. I want for you what she wanted for me. I want you to articulate whether you're capable of being that kind of lover you want to be, and I want you to never wall yourself up from the world when you fail at loving anyone or loving yourselves. It is okay to feel ashamed when you fail and let yourself and your love down. Regret is necessary for revision, especially in America. Revision is necessary for maxing out your vision of self, your family, your job, and your nation. And it is more than okay to sink the mental and physical health necessary for revision. Finally, you are all our children. This is your day. This is your celebration. Feel every bit of what you've done. Love the style in which you've done it. But please remember that every human being does not get a ceremony, though every human being deserves to be celebrated. We love you, and we are ready to be led by you to a much better nation. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Dr. Lehman. As we begin to announce this year's degree candidates, I would like to acknowledge Modern Languages Professor Graziana Delia Brillante and Dean of Academic Affairs Carolyn Daner, who will help us through the important part of this program. Thank you, Drs. Delia, Brillante, and Daner.
Will the candidates for the Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, and Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies please rise as you are able? President Burge, I have the honor to present the candidates who have completed the requirements for the Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, and Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies.
by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts through the Department of Higher Education and the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, I am pleased to confer upon these designated candidates who have completed all academic requirements and who have been approved by the graduate faculty, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, and Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining hereto. I invite the faculty who served as graduate program advisors to assemble in the area adjacent to the ramp to my right to greet the graduates.
Please note that in some instances, we will be calling more than one department to come forward at the same time. Representatives from the respective departmental faculties are invited to greet their graduates in the area adjacent to the ramp to the left of the stage as you view it. Thank you. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Performing Arts please rise? Sorry. I need these are the masters. Okay, we're just going to try and do this. Will the candidates for Master of Education, Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies, and Master of Business Administration please come forward? You're already forward. Paul Paradiso. Aranzazu Suzine Galdos Shapiro. Rachel Marr. Eli. Eli King. Andrew Levesque. Janela Vázquez. Emily Durkee. Bronwyn Neese. Karen Wolf Scott. Anne-Marie Christine Garland. Jack Edem Kutza. Melissa Giftis. Brianna Bailey. Pius Roberts Jr. Joseph Serrano. Drew Armstrong. Ted Di Pietro.
Since its inception, many students have taken on the extra challenge to be part of our honors program. Today, we are pleased to celebrate the graduation of 9 students who have completed the requirements of the honors program and who are graduating with all college honors. Students who reach this mark of distinction must complete a series of intensive honors courses and maintain an overall grade point average of 3.4. This year's honoree graduates are Isabel Beauchamp, Colby Burleson, Julia Donati, Ava Dunville, Spencer Fawcett, Maxwell Fife, Annalise Lewis, Ashley Pacheco, and Maxwell Zimmer. In addition to completing all the requirements for the college honors program, Isabel Beauchamp has also completed the requirements for recognition as a Commonwealth Scholar, a statewide designation. Also, we would like to acknowledge our 2025 MCLA scholars, Eva Basalo, Lena DuPont, Veronica Nault, Maya Rice, Jana Schmall, and Michelle Williams. An MCLA scholar is a student who has demonstrated significant achievement in independent scholarly work under the supervision of a faculty advisor, shown evidence of professional scholarship, and maintain a minimum GPA of 3.25. Would this year's honors program graduates and MCLA scholars please stand as you are able to be recognized. Congratulations on this important achievement. In addition to earning their primary degree in an arts or science discipline, candidates who have been enrolled in the undergraduate education program at MCLA also have earned either a second degree in education or have completed the requirements to receive licensure in education. In both cases, the candidates have successfully completed a program designed to meet the requirements for state approval, initial and licensure in early childhood, elementary, middle school, or secondary education. Will the undergraduate candidates for either a second degree in education or licensure in education please stand as you are able to be recognized?
A number of students receiving their baccalaureate degrees today do so with distinction as the result of superior academic achievement. That is, they will graduate cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. These are notable honors. Professor Delia Brillante will note each student receiving one of these honors when the individual crosses the stage. Now, will the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science for the class of 2025 please rise as you are able? All the undergrads, let's go. President Burge, I have the immense honor to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts through the Department of Higher Education and the Board of Trustees of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, I am pleased to confer upon these designated candidates who have successfully completed all academic requirements and who have been approved by the faculty the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining hereto. You may be seated.
As I said earlier, please note that in some instances we will be calling more than one department to come forward at the same time, and representatives from the respective departmental faculties are invited to greet their graduates in the area adjacent to the ramp to the left of the stage as you view it. Thank you. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Performing Arts please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Arts Management please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Art please rise as you are able? And will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Music Industry and Performance please rise as you are able? And will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Theater please rise as you are able? And will these 5 groups please come forward? Sahara Glory Faith Hudson. Aidan McGinnis, cum laude. Rachel Lamar, summa cum laude. Maxwell Fife, summa cum laude. Julian Gamache. Sean Prince. Matt Flanagan, magna cum laude. Tracy Innocent. Manny McBride, summa cum laude. Cleo Virginia Murphy. Skylar Dominguez Zayas. Tessa Clark Gardner. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Business Administration please rise as you are able and come forward. Marcos Lopez, magna cum laude. Garrett Brunette. Ryan McDonald. Aiden M. Brett, cum laude. Joshua J. Bolo. Elijah Garno, summa cum laude. Brandon James Hunt, magna cum laude. Brady Hamill, summa cum laude. Demi Risvik. Ronan Connors, cum laude. Jacob Richardson, magna cum laude. Sultan Hussein Panahi. Hayden J. Ryan. Rebecca Lurero. Raymond Cable. Kylie Clay. Agnieszka Ramirez, summa cum laude. Craig Dowd. Kelly Ott, summa cum laude. Lauren Giusti. Lane Vijard, summa cum laude. Liam Gibney, cum laude. Colby Douglas Bolson, cum laude. David Cancom. Quentin Gittins. Malik Campbell. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in English please rise as you are able? And will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication please rise as you are able? And will these two groups please come forward? Bree Cody, cum laude. Fallon Jade Maloney, summa cum laude. Aurora Bullitt. Cassidy Patnod. Casey Corrine Copeland, summa cum laude. Alexander Miller, summa cum laude. Anna Najimi, summa cum laude. Karen Yamada, summa cum laude. David Babino. Owen Brown, summa cum laude. Alexander Thomas Conklin, magna cum laude. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Mathematics please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Computer Science please rise as you are able? And will these two groups please come forward? Ashley Pacheco, summa cum laude. Donovan Howell. Marco Roman Ivasica, magna cum laude. Thomas Bruzo, cum laude. Jacob Miller, summa cum laude. Austin Rock, summa cum laude. Viral Shah, summa cum laude. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Education please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy please rise as you are able? And will these three groups please come forward? Hakeem Jamal Wright, magna cum laude. Brianna Sumi, cum laude. Sierra Funk, summa cum laude. Samantha Rodriguez. Victoria Leja, magna cum laude. Isabelle Beauchamp, summa cum laude. Edward Hall. Starly Donati, summa cum laude. Cristian Alberto Cabrera Forero, summa cum laude. Danielle Giardina Marchbanks, summa cum laude. Lori Goodell. Rochelle Marie Lucky, cum laude. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Psychology please rise as you are able? And will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Sociology please rise as you are able and come forward? And will these two groups please come forward? May Emily Hall, cum laude. Alec Cabrera Palencia. Madison Torres. Laura Walton. Sam Noyes, summa cum laude. Melanie Rose Heath, magna cum laude. Kevin Chen, summa cum laude. Harmony LRB Berkeley. Ava Dunville, magna cum laude. Armani Rios, summa cum laude. Ryan Taylor, summa cum laude. Maya Rice, summa cum laude. Maxwell Zimmer, summa cum laude. McKenna M. Cross, magna cum laude. Summer Nichols, cum laude. Alexa McDonald. Cameron Gingrich. Hannah Santos. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Public Health and Community Health Education please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology please rise as you are able? And please rise, and will these two groups please come forward? No. Oray Oluwa Majul, cum laude. Faith Lynn LeBlanc, cum laude. Amanda Forrest. Bridget Collins. Emily Elizabeth Rescott, cum laude. Julia Michelle Graham, magna cum laude. Riley Bishop, cum laude. Mackenzie Dobbert, summa cum laude. Nicole Mello. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences please rise as you're able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Biology please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Chemistry please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Environmental Studies please rise as you are able? And will these 4 groups please come forward? Catherine Tomasetti, summa cum laude. Michelle Williams, magna cum laude. Solaiman Tunes, cum laude. Natalie Rich. Maya T. Day, cum laude. Ethan Lloyd Smith, magna cum laude. Rebecca Jolmist. Angie Carias, cum laude. Juliana Romero Palomares, cum laude. Avani Cyrus Richardson. Connor Green. Matthew Aaron Belfans. William Walsh. Esmeralda Albright, summa cum laude. Chloe Garber, cum laude. Veronica Deacon. Danielle Lapierre. Emily Overstreet, cum laude. Juliet Barney. Kendall Booth, cum laude. Brandon O'Donovan. Seth Dupuy. Nathan Francis Haley. Jeremy Stewart. Megan Renee Tully. Chloe Martel, cum laude. Veronica Knoll, summa cum laude. Jacob Roy Revitt, cum laude. Alexandria Bednar. Dylan Hall. Cassie Heck. Lena Page DuPont, summa cum laude. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Political Science please rise as you are able? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in History please rise as you are able? And will these two groups please come forward? Matthew Castillo, magna cum laude. Matthew Damon, magna cum laude. Anthony Lee Thomas. Lori Lester. Michael Boudreau. Patrick Casagrande, summa cum laude. Scott Courtier.
The Greek philosopher Heraclitus suggests that the only permanence in life is change. If that thinking is true, you, the graduating class of 2025, are very different people today than when you arrived at MCLA. It is the case that you now have a developing expertise in an academic discipline that you did not have 4 years ago. You've discovered the importance of others' ways of thinking that have challenged and perhaps changed your own thought patterns. Some of you arrived as business majors and are leaving as artists. while others who dreamed of becoming a teacher discovered the complexities of our educational system and are ready and prepared to enhance the quality of education. Some of you discovered an inner leader that allowed you to become president of the Student Government Association or captain of your athletic team. All of you changed in one way or another, which is exactly what a liberal arts education should accomplish. You are now ready to learn even more about yourselves, your careers, and the world. Students, you are graduating into a divided world today, and you're exactly what it needs. You've already done the hard work on our campus, listening, debating, compromising, and reaching across difference. Carry those skills with you. Higher education is an essential element to a healthy democracy. It's where we prepare global citizens, not just for careers, but for real life, to think critically, to engage across difference, and to contribute to the communities we share. The world and our communities are calling for more MCLA graduates to ameliorate the conditions that have become so oppressive and so dangerous for so many. Use your education, your knowledge, to create change while bringing more kindness into the world. As the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King said, darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Fortunate for the world, you have been educated well by my colleagues at MCLA. You know how to identify and solve problems. You are skilled at working with groups of people to advance improvement. You are practiced in the art of knowing where to find beauty and how to help others find their own truths. Having been raised in the digital age, you know how to apply technology to solve problems, and you understand the importance of serving one's community. Let me reinforce what I just said. We educate people to help advance society. We educate people to discover beauty and truth. We educate people to use technology. We educate people to be public servants. We educate students not just so that they have a better life, but so that we all have a better life. Could there be a more noble mission? This is our compact with society that makes higher education the most important social institution in the country. Colleges and universities remain vital spaces where free expression thrives, where hard questions are asked, and where democracy is not only studied, but strengthened. These aren't just academic values. They are the values of a democracy. As graduates of MCLA, you are a promise we make to the world to honor the centuries-old purpose of American higher education, which is to respond to the needs and demands of society. You are the best hope and strategy we have to improve this broken world. And so this is my charge to you. The motto of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is Lux Esto Vera. In light, there is truth. MCLA has lighted the lantern of truth in you. Use this light, this truth, to reveal what you can do to improve the world for all of us. To the members of the class of 2025, you are now graduates of Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. Please move your tassel on your mortarboard from right. These 126th commencement exercises are now concluded. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2025.
Out of here.